Get down. Get down. Get down. You little monster, get down. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Here, we are 1 week in with our Cornish cross meat chickens. And we ordered 100, they gave us 104 because, you know, they expect some losses, so they always give a little extra, which is cool. But I'm very pleased to say that it's actually 8 days, okay? We've had them 8 days now. We are still 104 for 104. I mean, everything that I've read, that doesn't happen. So he must be doing something pretty right. Check him out. This is the first time I've ever had any kind of chicken, you know? Really the first time I've ever held a chicken, which is pretty cool. They're still so cute at this stage. But I'm trying to do this as by the book as absolutely possible and adding my own little flavor to it. Everything that I've learned about these little chickens has come from basically two people. And that is Joel Salatin's book, Pastured Poultry Profits. Read that cover to cover twice. And then Justin Rhodes' Abundant Permaculture group and all of his videos. So, trying to follow those two guys as close as possible. And so far, it's working out just perfect. So what we're giving them for feed is the best that I could find in the area. And that is this right here. The Texas Naturals, non-GMO, soy-free, no corn, all the other good stuff. And so far, it's been working out really good. They've gone through maybe a quarter of a 50-pound bag so far. I'm not measuring their feed to where, like, okay, I know how many pounds. I probably should be, but you know what? It's 12 hours on, 12 hours off after the first 5 days, so I just make sure they have food for 12 hours. I come out here and check on them a couple times a day, and if they're low, give them more. And basically at 7:30 in the morning I give it back to them, and 7:30 at night I take it away from them, so they don't overgrow. But what I will say is they've gotten a lot bigger, that's for sure, since I got them, and they're all starting to get their big boy feathers and lose the peach fuzz, or whatever you want to call it. I'm totally making up names for this stuff, by the way. I don't know what the scientific name is, and I really don't care. But these little chicks, they really do demolish the food. I mean, like, you look at them and they look like, almost like little velociraptors, you know? What you'd see in Jurassic Park when they're bigger. Look at them. Same kind of feet structure, too. Now, were dinosaurs birds and have feathers? Some people seem to think so. I don't know. If you look at a T-Rex footprint and a chicken foot, it's pretty close. But regardless of who's right and who's wrong, these little guys are little monsters. And what I noticed is in the last couple days, uh-oh, that's not good. Get down, get down, get down. You little monster, get down. There we go. Go back with your friends. Okay. I normally have the other bag stacked up here, but I'm just doing this right now so I can shoot the video. But what I noticed is, look at this. They're really starting to eat the green stuff that I put in there for them. Which is a very good thing, because everybody's got to eat their vegetables, including the chickens. Now right there, that is something that you won't see a chicken do inside one of those big chicken houses. Why? It's not economical and worth their time to give them greens, which is pretty sad because look at this. Animals know what they want, and look at that. They're taking that leaf right there of the little grass plant that I put in there and just going to town on it. All animals really know what they need, but we just try and shove stuff down their throat that they don't need in order to raise them bigger, faster, and fatter. Which is pretty sad. And naturally, if you gave the chicken a choice between a bug, a piece of corn, some feed, or a blade of grass, it's going to choose the bug. But they really don't get that in their big confinement houses. And that's why they're not really getting their whole natural diet. There's no bugs in here, but I see them picking at their litter, and I just put some more down, but it's already kind of dirty because they like to scratch and stuff. They find little microbes in there that only they can see, you know, bird's eye. But in 2 weeks when they go out to pasture, they're gonna have a ton of bugs to find and scratch for and eat and demolish and be little velociraptors about. And also, they're gonna have their choice of fresh greens every day. Because when I put them outside, they're not just gonna be in one spot the whole time. Every day, they're gonna get moved to a new spot, so it's new fresh ground. Why? One, because the ground can only take so much nitrogen, and chicken manure is considered a hot manure to where it'll burn it, and too much of anything is a bad thing. But what all the experts say, not me, the experts that have been doing this for years and years and years, say that one day on one spot is the perfect amount of nitrogen for the year for that piece of ground. And that's why wherever these little velociraptors go, the pasture is going to grow back probably tenfold next year. For the 4 or 5 weeks that they're out on pasture, they're going to get a new spot every day, new fresh grass, new fresh ground, and that's why no antibiotics, no growth hormone, no other vaccine junk that they give them inside the cafos. And that's what I want to eat. That's why I will know where our food comes from, and it comes from right there, and it was raised by this guy. And that's why a big push with this whole real food movement is know your farmer. Do you know Tyson? Do you know Foster Farms? You know their names, you know their logos, but do you actually know how they treat their animals? Do you know what goes in their system? No, you don't. Is there any way to find out? You can go to one of their places, but they won't let you on their farm. They will not let you inside their chicken house. And why don't they want to let you inside? Because they don't want you to see what's going on inside. They don't want you to smell what's going on inside. They don't want you to see all the death and haze and ammonia smell and disgustingness. Why? Because do you really think you'd eat that after you see it? Of course you wouldn't. In the chicken houses that you see, there are those big, long houses. Sure, they're much bigger than this, but there's like 25,000 chickens in there. I mean, that's just wrong. I mean, how can you put 25,000 of anything in one building for its entire life? I understand if you're going to a football game or a basketball game or something for a short amount of time, but could you live like that? No. I throw down a layer of fresh shavings every day and you don't smell anything. And what I'm told is one of the signs of mismanagement is if you can smell ammonia. It's supposed to smell good. It's supposed to smell like nature. Why? Because you don't smell ammonia in nature, do you? No. Why? Because the animals have enough room to where it's not all concentrated in one area and the ground can absorb it. Look at this. I wish the smell could come through the video lens so you can see what I'm talking about. You know, I'm not wearing a big respirator. I'm not having to come in here on a hazmat suit. Why? Am I in danger of getting sick from these little chicks? Absolutely not. Will the people that run the chicken houses in danger? Yeah. Why? Because that ammonia gets into your lungs and it does a whole bunch of bad stuff. And especially with the chicks, think about it. They live for 8 weeks. What I'm told is that the ammonia gets into their lungs and causes lesions in there, and that's what makes them sick. And that's why there's so many respiratory issues with chickens. You know, look at this. It's not very loud. They're super cute. Anyone can do this. Literally, anyone can do this. I'm 104 for 104. Read a book, watch a couple videos, and look at this. You can produce your own food yourself, and you can decide what goes inside of it. And let me tell you something. If you've never had a chicken that was raised on pasture, the taste 100% better. 100% better. And the meat is a little bit different. You know, it's a little bit more full of color, more vibrant, and you can just tell it's healthier for you. One of the big things right now in the diet world is nutrient density of food. You know, the how dense in nutrients the food that we eat is. This right here, no corn, no soy, no GMOs. They're gonna get bugs outside that they naturally eat, and they're gonna eat their greens. How nutrient dense can that be? Compared to getting something from the grocery store where it's full of Monsanto corn, soybeans, living in their own feces for their entire lives, never seen the light of day, and treated just badly. Look at this. There, you can't, you know, some people might say, oh my God, pastured chicken is so much more expensive than conventional raised. Yeah, there's a reason. Why? Because what you're eating at the grocery store is crap. And when I say you're eating crap, I'm not really exaggerating. I really do think that this real food movement is gonna grow, because with things like this, the video camera, people are really starting to see what's going on inside these different factory farms and how terrible it is. I know, yeah, it's more expensive, and people are gonna complain, oh, it's too expensive. You know what? I'm not gonna be one of these people to say that, oh, you know what, cut your cable bill, cut this bill, look at what you're wasting all that money on. You know what? How about just go make more money? It's literally the easiest thing to make. Literally anyone can make it. You know, it's a different way of thinking. Oh, you know what? In order to eat better, I have to, you know, cut my expenses down. No. How about just go make more money? Go do something. Go get a side hustle. Go learn how to do it. It's the one thing that literally anyone can make. I even think it's easier to make than cereal. It's literally the only thing that anyone can make. You know what? You want to eat better. You want to be able to afford to eat better. Just go make more money. Knock it off. Knock it off. Some people might say, oh, that's easy for you to say, blah, 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 blah. No, I just don't have that stinking thinking, all right? Get that out of your head. If you want to eat better, but say you can't afford to, find a way to. Really. It's important. It's important for your health, your family's health, and everybody's health. Look at this. And then, if you really want to, you can come hang out with some chickens all day and talk to a camera. So with that, that's our 1 week update on our Cornish cross chickens, and probably some unsolicited life advice that hopefully that one or two of you it'll get in your head and change your way of thinking. But with that said, hit that subscribe button down below, ring the notification bell, drop a comment, and hit that like button. You know, that helps the videos, that really helps the videos gain momentum on YouTube a lot. But with that, have a great one, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.